Brought to you by Pizza Hut of Bucyrus and Galion. Nobody out-pizzas the Hut like they do in Bucyrus and Galion. This is our final episode before the Christmas season, thus why I'm wearing the Santa hat. Today, well, we're welcoming Bucyrus back in, the boys and girls basketball teams. But first, tonight, we're going to start off with the boys' side of things. And let me introduce you to the three, contestants on the Coach's Corner tonight. First, head coach Brian Hargis. Coach, how are you doing tonight?
Good.
You were telling me before we came on, you guys have had some good practices throughout last week and then this week, especially tonight.
Yes. You know, we just try to stack days. We're 0-5 right now, but if you walked into the gym, you wouldn't be able to tell it.
Yeah.
You know, we're still grinding. We know the wins are coming on the board. So we're just taking it one day at a time, trying to stack good practices. And we're just game planning for Winford on Friday. That's everything that's on the plate right now for us.
All you can do is just get ready for the next one.
Yes, sir.
And now the couple of the basketball players from the Bucyrus Redmond. First, junior George Floyd. Yes, Merry Christmas to everyone out there. George, how are you today?
I'm good, Travis. How are you?
I am wonderful, sir.
Good.
Just a little question to get to know you. What's your favorite food?
Probably chicken.
What kind? KFC or
No,
homemade?
just like
fried?
homemade chicken or grilled chicken.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like it. Also introducing sophomore Carson Witten. Also a very Christmassy type guy. How are you today, Carson?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah? What's your favorite color?
Purple.
Purple. Why
Yeah.
purple?
I don't know. It's just my eyes been attracted to it since I was little. That's just
You a fan of Prince?
no.
Purple, like Prince, but maybe we get listen to some Purple Rain and get back to me about
Yeah.
that. All right, Coach. Usually, what I do with coaches on the coaches' corners, I'll let you introduce yourself to everybody out there watching, especially if it's their first time watching. Just where'd you go to high school? Did you play basketball in high school? Same with college. And when did you get your start in coaching? And when did you get to Bucyrus?
I'm an 04 graduate here at Bucyrus. Played basketball and baseball all the way through high school, and did not play any college ball. This is my 6th year here at Bucyrus, 2nd as varsity. Kind of doing the youth league. I started here at middle school, coaching last year's graduating class. Is kind of who I started with, and a couple years middle school, did a little JV, a little varsity assistant. And this 2nd year here at Bucyrus for varsity.
Okay. George, how long have you been playing basketball?
I would say 9 years, maybe 10. Yeah, probably 10. Wait, I'm 16 now. Yeah, I probably started when I was like 4.
Okay.
Yeah, probably 4 and upwards, maybe around then, maybe 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long has he been coaching you?
Ooh. So, were you my 6th grade coach?
No.
Nope. So 7th, 8th. Wait, nope, I didn't play here. 7th, freshman, sophomore, junior. So my 4th year.
How nice is it to just be able to play for a coach that you've known for so long, coming in this high school? And
It's
things
pretty
like that?
nice. He knows what we're capable of. Like he knows what we're good at, what we're bad at, and he just gets us in those habits. And he knows us like personally. It's not like we have like a good bond with him since we've known him for so long, obviously.
Carson, how long have you been playing?
Probably like 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing with you. You've had coach more than just the last couple.
No. We're, last year was my first like actual year with him, but he came in and helped in middle school, and that's when I really first met him.
So I know George, since he's played with him, but seeing him just for a couple years, what were your thoughts on how he's been able to help you?
He's helped me a lot. He's helped me with my post moves. Coming into freshman year, I had no moves. I just put the ball up, and now I'm starting to get it.
Coach, you did mention 0-5. You had a couple close games too. Elgin 5 points. Seneca East, it slipped away a little bit late there. But what have you seen some strengths from this squad early on? A very young squad that you have this year. No seniors on the class.
Yep, no seniors was kind of a gift and a curse a little bit. We knew it'd be a little bit rough, and we started kind of without our full roster. We had some early injuries.
Yeah.
So we got some freshmen playing time that I didn't expect, they didn't expect, which is gonna, I think, benefit them in the long run. We're finally getting back to full roster.
Yeah.
And you spoke on the Elgin game. We kind of let that one go. I should have coached a little better. If we box out and hit free throws, we at least got one win in the column. And Seneca East, they're a tough team. They got experience with the guards, and we had a 2-point second quarter. So after that, it was, we kind of dug the hole we couldn't get out of. But we're gonna play them a lot tougher next time we see them, and it'll be at home. And we're just excited. 1, to play Winford.
Oh yeah.
2, to get our first win, and 3, finally to get a home game.
Yeah.
We started off 5 on the road here, so our first game would be December 20th.
Yeah.
At home.
Uh-huh.
It was a long wait, but I think these kids are gonna be excited, but they're gonna be raring to go.
George, how excited are you to open things up at home? Not only your home opener, but you get your rival right off the bat.
know. It's good. We haven't won a game this year, and we're getting our first home game, and of course it's against Winford. And it's looking very winnable, so we're just very excited to get to play them. Especially we haven't beat them in a couple years, so it's going to be really good to get a win against them.
Yeah, sophomore year for you, Carson, so you're going to see a lot of Winford the next few years. But just, what how tough was it to start the season on 5 straight away games? You're on the bus every day going out there, but now you finally get to come home.
I mean, it was tough, but I wasn't really playing at the beginning because I've had some injuries.
Yeah.
But, I'm just happy to play home in front of the home crowd. Hopefully it's popping because it's Winford. And, I'm just happy to let everybody know how I play.
There we go. Coach, you said it's a gift and a curse with the young players.
Mm-hmm.
With the injuries, letting some of these freshmen and younger players play, is it a good thing as well? Just be able, you might find yourself a diamond in the rough early on that you can put into this, the lineup once everybody's healthy.
Yeah, I mean, even in practice and games, we're kind of running all the way down to the bottom. Hey, you get in here, you go there, and I don't think the kids that are going through it right now realize because they're sped up. They're trying to slow down mentally and physically. But I think we'll see as they become sophomores, they've already been in the fire.
Yeah.
Some of my freshman guards have guarded some of the better players in the league already. And we had, we played Mohawk, Crawford, Seneca. It's 3 pretty tough teams, and Mount Gilead was really tough.
Yes.
If you have them on the schedule, I would not take them lightly. They play hard, and they play the whole 32 minutes. And that's kind of what our message has been. We've had a good quarter here, 2 good quarters there. We're just trying to string 4 in a night together. If we do that, we're going to be one of the tougher teams in the league.
What's that say about the Northern 10? Just the fact that it's just so strong from top to bottom.
I mean, last year was incredibly tough. There's literally 4 championship teams.
Yeah, there were.
So you're either in the circle or you're out. This year, I feel like there's a little bit more parity. I think there's only going to be a couple teams up there in contention by the end of it, unlike last year. But I think once you get past those first couple, it's anybody's ball game, which we are very excited about. I already told the boys we're going to be in a lot of games. So all the free throws, all the missed box outs, all that stuff is going to equate to wins and losses. Last year, we didn't end possessions. And some of those teams were just, a little bit outmatched. This year, we're feeling good. We're excited.
George, I mean, you still have 17 games left in the season. I mean, an 0-5 start's not the best start, but you guys still have a lot of time to turn things around and become a competitive basketball team. But as of right now, what do you think is your team's greatest strength?
I'd say our greatest strength. It's kind of tough because I don't really. When we want to play defense, we can play defense, but we haven't really shown that we can. We have really good drivers on our team this year, and then I feel like we're more balanced compared to last year. Last year, we were really based off one guy, but this year I feel like we have multiple people that can go out there and score, so it makes it a lot better for us.
And then Carson, on the other side of things, you were on the bench watching because you were injured early on, so you had a chance to see things from a little bit of different perspective than the guys on the court. But what are some things that you think you guys need to work on, but would be able to work on to be better?
Coming to the ball when we get trapped, that's probably the most thing. What we need to get better at is definitely boxing out, rebounding, and hopefully I can be doing that since I'm back out there. And we're not huge, but I feel like our posts are aggressive enough to where the height in the league. And we can do everything probably decent, but we just need to figure out one thing that we're really good at, and then we'll be fine.
Okay. Well, that's our first round of questioning. Let's get into our first game of the night. We introduced it last week here on the Coach's Corner. It's called WTF. No, it's not that WTF, folks. Get that out of your mind. It's called Weird, True, and False. So we have 3 different categories, and Coach, I'm going to let you decide who gets which category. You're going to have one as well, so provide that for yourself. Won't need the boards yet either, but I will ask you 5 true or false questions from those categories, and I'll let you know if it's right or wrong, and I have a little tidbit about it, and then we'll see if you guys can have the lead. 10.5 was from the Bucyrus wrestling squad last week, so you want to try
highest
as a
you've ever
team.
gotten?
That's the highest. Well, we only had one. This is the second time we're ever doing it.
Oh,
so
okay.
The mark in the clubhouse was 10.5. So you all get 5 questions each. It's going to be a team effort, and we'll see if you guys can do it. So, Coach, first, the 3 categories: sports, pop culture, and Christmas. So, which category are you going to give George to start things off?
Give George sports.
George, sports. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Here is the first round of WTF. A golfer once hit a golf ball on the moon. True or false?
False.
It's true. Apollo 14 astronaut Alan Shepard hit 2 golf balls on the lunar surface in 1971.
Really?
This is, yeah.
Did you know that?
And the ball traveled far because there's not a lot of gravity,
Right.
so it went a while. So,
Oh, okay.
so you could say if anybody was able to
That's
measure
all right.
it, the longest drive in the history was on the moon.
We'll come back. We'll bounce back from that.
Yeah, that's only one.
Yep.
You got some room to work. Question number 2. There's an Olympic gold medal made partly of meteorite.
There's no way.
There is.
No way.
The gold medals for the 2014 Sochi Winter Olympics contain fragments of of a meteorite. It's a Russian meteorite. That's the name of it. I don't even know what it says.
No, these questions are no.
That's why it's called weird, true, and false,
Yeah,
because
no.
it's weird, but it's true. So yeah,
True
there
on the
was
next one.
Olympic gold medals made partially of meteorite. This year, the Paris Olympics, actually, each gold medal had a piece of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Okay. I should have asked him that one. You would have got it right.
Yeah.
Question number 3. In the 1904 Olympic Marathon, the first place runner did most of the race in a car.
No.
It's true.
No way.
Fred Loers rode in a car for 11 miles, was disqualified after initially being declared the winner.
Smart guy.
They allowed it.
No, they didn't. He finished in first place, but then they found out
Come
he
on,
did
George.
it, and he was declared.
How many questions do I have? 10.
You have 2 more. You have
Okay,
2 more.
okay.
Come on, don't get over
I gotta get at least one.
A baseball player once tried to bat while holding a live fish instead of a bat.
I say true on this one.
It's
wrong.
false. This is a fabricated story. No such incident has been recorded in baseball history.
Did you answer it?
No.
He said no.
Oh, okay.
Last question. The sport of underwater hockey exists and is played competitively.
True.
That is true. Also known
Yeah.
as octopush. It's played in a pool with players using short sticks to push a puck. So you guys have one.
So that's half a point or.
You get 1 point. You
Oh,
get
that's a
1
whole point. Okay.
So if your coach and your teammate
100%.
gets them the rest of the way,
Yeah.
you will have beaten Bucyrus Wrestling by a half point. But you got some work to do. You have one. Coach,
Yeah, Christmas or
Christmas
pop culture?
or pop culture? Which one are you going to give
I'll
Carson?
give him pop culture.
Pop
Maybe
culture.
better than me.
All right. Oh, the only prize you get is bragging rights. You're all right.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. You got one right, so you won't be made fun of for not getting any questions.
That's
But
good, at
it's tough. Carson, are you ready? Pop
Yeah.
culture. Billie Eilish's full name is Billie Eilish Pirate Baird O'Connell.
False.
It's true. This is her actual full name, with Pirate being one of her middle names. Are you serious, Adam Thompson? This is
Say true on the.
wow. Okay, I did not know that, but okay. Second question. In 2022, a chicken nugget shaped like an Among Us character sold for $100,000 on eBay.
True.
It's false because it sold for $99,997.
I knew I saw one that got
$3
sold.
less than
Trickery,
$100,000.
dude.
I knew I saw one that got sold.
Yeah, I did. Say
Question 3. There is a Spotify playlist that can only be played in the forest where it's buried.
False.
True. Swedish band John Moose buried a record player in a forest that unlocks their album.
That's crazy.
Again, weird true and false trivia. This is weirder than last week's, let me tell you that. Question 4. Kanye West once tried to copyright the color Yeezy yellow.
Oh.
No. True.
It's false. He attempted to trademark it for his Yeezy brand, but not copyright it.
Come on, boys.
Last question
I
for
don't know if I'll
you.
do much better.
The world's most expensive meme NFT sold for over $4 million.
You're trying to trick me again,
Probably 3.5.
probably. False.
It's true. The Doge
Oh,
meme
5?
sold
Wow.
for approximately $4 million in June 2021.
Shoot. It's all right, Carson.
We're 1 for 10.
So
Well,
George,
1%.
you beat your
Yeah, I beat
teammate
Carson.
at least. Coach,
Yes, sir.
Christmas time for you.
Let's go.
In Japan, it's a Christmas tradition to eat KFC.
Weird but true.
It is true. Due to a successful marketing campaign in '74, KFC has become a Christmas tradition in Japan.
Wow.
Just like Christmas Story fans eat duck on Christmas Day, if you've watched that maybe before. Question number 2. Reindeer eyes change color from gold to blue in winter.
Say false.
It's true. Their eyes change color to help them see better in the
Blue?
dark Arctic winter.
Wow. Okay.
The things that these things can do. Question 3. Santa Claus was once depicted wearing a blue suit instead of a red one.
True.
It is true. Before the red suit became standard, Santa was depicted in various colors, including blue, or as we learned last week, green.
It's an ugly color. Blue.
Why it's red now, as you can see with the Santa behind the boys over here. There he is, just to the left of George. Question 4. So you got 2 out of 3.
It's
so far.
carrying.
In Slovakia, there's a Christmas tradition of throwing pudding at the ceiling.
I hope that's true.
It is true. The
Let's go.
tradition
That's
states
good.
that the
3 for
more
5.
pudding sticks, the
Or-
more luck for the family. Just like us Italians, when
Doesn't
you know
mean-
how spaghetti's ready, if you throw
Yeah.
it up and it sticks to the ceiling. So food and ceilings, it just works. I don't know why. Final question:
Oh, okay.
the world's largest gingerbread house was the size of a real house.
True.
It is built in Texas in 2013. It was 21 feet high, had 35.8 million calories, and a full family ate dinner in it one time because that was the question from last week. So AI, way to give us new answers. Anyway, that was WTF. You guys finished with a total of 5 points.
Oh, we're in second.
Second place, yeah,
Second
in the
place.
clubhouse at second place after 2 weeks. But thank you guys for playing that, and we'll see if you guys can do better in Boomers versus Zoomers here in a little bit. All right, Coach. Back to some positive things about your squad. Who do you think, coming into the season, you didn't know what he would do, but he's been a hard worker. Somebody that surprised you so far on this team? Like when I said one of those diamonds in the rough type players.
I'd probably have to go with Ivan Pernstall. He's not here, obviously, but he's one of our freshmen. And, he's still, the game's still moving really fast for him, right? But he's coachable, and he just plays hard. But then I'd have to say a close second would be Lincoln Blizzard. When we started this year, I was sure he would probably be a JV kid, but he played really well in the summer. We're trying to, just give him the shooter role.
Yeah.
I think in previous years he was forced into a point guard role with his class, just of lack of guards. But now he's just kind of embraced the shooter role, and he's an undersized guard, but, it's 100% from him all the time. He's super coachable. So I would say those two. Lincoln's a sophomore. Then Ivan Pernstall is our freshman.
George, do you agree, or is there somebody else that's caught your eye?
No, I would agree. I would have said Lincoln.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
I agree with him that Lincoln, he, like in middle school, and even some last year, I'm pretty sure he played a lot of point guard, which I don't think is like his position. He's more of a shooter. He shoots very well, especially at practice. He just gets a little nervous in games sometimes. But, yeah, I think definitely Lincoln.
And Carson, what about you?
Yeah, I agree. Lincoln's in my class, obviously, and middle school, and even last year, he's not point guard. That's all I can say. But and Ivan, he didn't know he was gonna play as much as he is, and he's really, especially Elgin, defensively, he was into it. Had a bloody nose, and he told the kid to come on, and
He's got that Rocky mentality.
yeah, I agree with him too.
All right. Carson, sticking with you, what's your favorite thing to do at practice?
My favorite thing to do. I mean, when we make Malones, probably, yeah. But
Explain what that drill is.
so it's basically fast break layups, and some
Named
days.
after the great Karl Malone, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Is it?
No, it's from
Oh.
we got it from Malone College.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
But I mean, it's fun because we don't have to run after. But if we miss, we have to run. So that's
With
A
push-ups.
little pressure. A little pressure with it.
I don't have to do that.
What's the worst thing to do at practice? The push-ups?
Yeah.
How short were you today?
We were short 13, and since I have a messed up shoulder a little bit, I had to run 26 down and backs.
Hey,
So,
you You're gonna be in shape though. You're gonna be conditioned though.
Yeah, but I mean, it's day to day. Some days it's amazing. Some days it's ugh.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I'd say the thing they like the most is probably when we go live.
Oh yeah.
When it's,
Miami Heat.
Yeah, when it's
Yeah.
structured for them, they tend
Yeah.
to, you got to crown them and keep coaching them and keep them up and focus. But we go live, they seem to be the most interested.
Yeah. George, other than live, what's your favorite thing to do? Same question I'm gonna ask Carson.
All right, it's like it's basically live. It's just a drill for it.
Mhm.
It's called Miami Heat. You start off with a free throw shooter, and then there's 2 people on the bottom of the free throw, obviously, and then it's a 2-on-1 back, and then a 3-on-2, and then 4-on-3, I think, and then 5-on-5 eventually. But I think that's my favorite drill.
What about worst?
2-foot finishes for 10 minutes.
You hate that?
Yeah.
That's why they quit about 3 minutes. They
Yeah.
start slowing down. The zigzags turn
Right.
to curves.
Okay. Coach, you've been talking about this a little bit with practice and everything, but how close do you guys feel like you are to breaking through? Not only for the first one of the year, but actually getting through and being a really competitive basketball team on the court.
We're right there. I think they got to see some wins. They got to win them, put a little confidence, a little air in their sail, and that's what Friday's about. And we got a quick back-to-back with Mansfield Christian Saturday afternoon. So we'll be playing 2 games in about less than 16 hours,
Yeah.
which I'm excited about. They should be excited about. And I think if we come out this weekend 2 wins, based on how they've reacted when we're 0-5, I think that'll be a big confirmation for them. I know they can. I know the
Yeah.
wins are coming.
Absolutely.
But as a kid, 0-5, you got to kind of have a little more faith. Just have faith
Yeah.
that it's coming. Keep working.
What are your thoughts on that, George? How close do you feel like
I think-
yourself and everybody
Yeah.
else?
I honestly think that all it's going to take is 1. I think Friday is going to be our first one. And after that, Mansfield Christian, that should be another easy one. I think we can get at least 10. It just takes 1 win. That's all we need is the confidence to get 1. After 1, we'll be sealing.
Same
Be
thoughts for you,
cruising.
Carson? Sorry.
Yeah, because we're confident, even though we're 0-5, and after we get that first one, it's just something going crazy.
Coach, we mentioned this too. You have no seniors on this team. There's
Yes,
a
sir.
lot of, you have 5 juniors,
Mhm.
4 sophomores. I know the 0-5 start. You want to get better for this year. Maybe, you'll see what you are at the time of the tournament. But how important is this year also for next year when you will have 5 seniors and 4 juniors and a more experienced squad than more than 10 than most teams are going to have?
Yeah, like I've told them, we're the only team, hopefully not losing anybody. Right? We hopefully bring everybody back. And once the seniors graduated last year, we knew it was kind of a one long season
Yeah.
for us. We'll throw a summer in the middle there, but it's kind of a 45 game season for us. And I thought it might start off a little rough, but because I was on a team when I was a junior, we had a lot of seniors ahead of us. And I seen when all them seniors left, it was a big void. We know we're not going to have that void. We're going to roll right back into it. Basically all the offense we run now is kind of from Georgia's freshman year.
Yeah.
So we've just been kind of slowly layering stuff, and I know the wins are coming. You know what I'm saying? And we got all the guys playing right now, hopefully start next year, are playing together. And they just got to understand that we're going to be ahead of the ball game once the summer hits. A lot of these teams are going to have to, whether they have transition at the coaching position or just players leaving and new ones coming in, they got to learn to gel. That's kind of a struggle for some teams, season in, season out. This is kind of a gel year. Take care of the bumps. Let's
Yeah.
get through the bumps and stay together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. George, how important is it to, not only for yourself but your teammates, keep that positivity, saying, hey, yeah, it might be a tough start, but we can build not only for this year, but we can get better for next year as well?
So coming off last year, our first thoughts right after the season is we're going to be pretty tough by our senior year. Like
Yeah.
just me and the kids in my class, we've always thought that since we were just playing young together. But we have to keep positive. I know it might suck. We might be like, oh, we're not going to win any games and stuff just because we're 0-5 obviously right now, like we've said. But as soon as we get 1, we're all going to realize that, yeah, we're a good team. Like, we got some good players like that. I feel like not everyone on our team is playing to their max potential right now. I feel like as soon as everyone gets there, we're going to be, we could be like top 3, especially in the next 2 years, will be pretty tough.
And Carson, what excites you most about this team, seeing that, you are going to get over that hump, you're going to just continue to get better? What excites you most about that?
I'm excited, especially about next year, because right now we're getting closer as a team.
Mhm.
So I feel like next year we're gonna be like really like into it and everything. And there at first is kind of bad because we've lost and losing our all-time leading scorer. That's kind of like, oh. But I feel like we've started to pick it up, and I'm excited when the wins come, just because with playing other sports, winning isn't really a thing that people on the outside look at, Bucyrus.
Yeah.
But I feel like we can make it a thing.
Okay. Well, that's it for the questions.
Mhm.
But let's play our final game of the day for the boys. It is Boomers versus Zoomers, as we welcome in the voice of Crawford County Now's sports director, Dan Messerschmidt, and I welcome him in because it is from his graduation year of 1969. Dan, why did we choose 1969 for you?
You'll have to ask your boss. Brian Skoronsky. He texted me earlier in the week and he said, "Would you like to use your graduation year?" I said, "Well, we may not get any right answers, but yeah, sure, I can come up with 10 questions." So, but there's enough history in here. I think if they were paying attention to history class, they'll get some of these.
Do you guys like history class?
No.
Okay. Well, that answers that. So, if you guys haven't watched Boomers versus Zoomers before, I have 10 questions from the year 1969 pop culture. You get a point per answer. Buckeye Central and Galion Wrestling both finished with 10 points. We just had a juggernaut from Buckeye Central pretty much answered every question right, and then Galion got a bonus to get 10. However, we'll see if you can answer that. I'll give you a couple bonus points because this is 19 years even before I'm born that we have these questions. But you do have 3 lifelines like the game Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You get to ask the Peanut Gallery, John, and the girls basketball squad, who we will be talking to here in a little bit. You can ask me. You can ask Coach. But also I'm going to add one more. You get to ask Dan for a hint because this is probably one of the toughest Boomers versus
Is it
Zoomers
just
that
me and
we've
him
had.
answering?
It's just you two answering, Coach. He can sit there and stew after you use him as a lifeline once, but we'll get into that. But let's get into it. Question number 1. This Hall of Fame quarterback won Super Bowl III after guaranteeing victory prior to the game, even though his team was a very big underdog.
Can we know the team?
It was going to be a bonus question for you,
All right,
but I'll give you the
we'll
team.
wait for the bonus. Dan, do you know this?
Yeah, Dan. How about I'll give you the team.
I watched the game.
I'll give you the team. It's the New York Jets is the team that ended up winning. This guy's nickname was Broadway.
You know?
You can ask for a lifeline now.
Does he have a, does his name last name start with an E?
No.
No.
Okay. Yeah, we'll use a lifeline.
Coach?
Joe Namath?
It is Broadway Joe Namath. There you go.
All right,
You're on the board,
One
so
for one.
I'm out.
Dan said this may be a no for. Yeah, when he comes
Bowl
on the
three.
field, he's got the
Super Bowl
finger in
three.
the air and all that stuff. Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right, you got a point.
All right, 1 for 1.
Yep. Dan, you want to ask this next question? Go for it.
Okay. On July 20th, this event was a first in space exploration history. Name the event or one of the famous participants in the event.
Was it 69 the landing? Or was that Apollo? Or whatever. Is it Apollo?
Can't answer.
Should we just say, I don't want to sound stupid. but-
Always go with your first answer.
Yeah.
Should we go with the, what's his name? Armstrong? Yeah, Armstrong.
Yes.
Neil Armstrong, first man to walk on the
2 for
moon.
2.
There you go.
There was also Buzz Aldrin, who also walked on the moon, but Armstrong was first.
You are 2 for 2. How about
Stuff.
that? All right. I'm gonna let you continue asking these questions, Dan. Go on number 3.
Okay. This 4-day outdoor music festival attracted over 450,000 rock fans to upstate New York.
Music festival.
Music
One of the
festival.
I
first.
don't know anything about
Oh no, I'm not.
Rock-
They tried
rock-
redoing this in 1999, I think, and it was a big Non-success.
It was a bomb. Yeah.
It-
So we have some bonus. So
you have Dan, you have the peanut gallery, and you have
And you have Travis.
Should we use a lifeline now? We're only on 3.
Oh no.
Oh, can you repeat it?
This 4-day outdoor music festival attracted over 450,000 rock fans to upstate New York.
Coachella.
Well, you're using you're using it now because you just answered. So
You got it?
can't use the peanut gallery anymore. But she is right. It is Woodstock.
Yeah.
So we'll give you that. The peanut gallery now is not a. You gotta wait for him to ask you.
No, we'll
before you
take-
can
no,
come
we'll
out
take
with
it.
But I
take
appreciate
it.
you being so excited for it. We'll give it to you. Lifeline used, but you are 3 for 3.
Go.
All right, Dan. Question 4.
Okay, now you're going to have to get in your history book on this one.
This may not be good.
This person, whose first and last name were the same, was convicted of assassinating Robert F. Kennedy.
Not John F. Kennedy. Robert F. Kennedy.
Robert,
Not the
that's,
president.
that's his brother, not the president.
Yeah.
Or, that's JFK. I don't even know anything about Robert, whatever. Kennedy.
Robert Kennedy, that's his brother. That was his brother.
And they,
That he was assassinated. Well,
Is,
actually,
is there a bonus for like the letter of the name?
You're not gonna get it.
well, you're saying, see, his first and last name are the same, and they both started with the letter S.
Should we, like,
This is
Scott
tough.
Scott?
It's
Is
there,
it
there
just
used to be an
South
80s
South?
rock group named Duran Duran. It sounded like that, but not.
You said
Duran
Duran.
Duran. Kind of sounds like that name, but it starts with an S.
Yeah.
Sedan.
You're close.
No, Saran. Saran.
Sirhan, yes.
yeah, we could have got that.
That was a tough question.
Right, that was good.
It was
that
close.
a
I
good
should have
guess.
said that.
Sedan.
All right, you missed your first one. You missed. Question number 5, Dan. Go for it.
This body of water in Cleveland caught fire, spurring the passing of the Clean Water Act and the creation of the Environmental Protection
Is there
Act
only one?
Agency.
What
there only
rivers in
one
Cleveland?
body of water up there?
What rivers in Cleveland? Not the lake, but what rivers?
Oh, what? Isn't they come through just?
No.
Yes. Sure. Go ahead. Say it. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it.
Oh no.
I don't want to sound dumb.
We do.
I
Have
was gonna say
two
Lake
lifelines.
Erie.
There's
but
a
you said it's
county.
not.
There's a county in Ohio that's also named the same as the river.
The county that Cleveland's in.
Yes, absolutely.
I'll leave you guys know. It's a Native American word, and their mascot is the Red Wolves.
Oh yeah.
I mean, wait. Who else do we have in
Hillsdale
the
played
lifeline?
them in the
Dan?
regional championship or the semifinal.
Travis.
Me or Dan? Yeah, you get a lifeline still.
Well, these lifelines are just coming out of nowhere.
So we're at
Yeah.
4. You want to use one? All right, Travis.
Well, let's see. Starts with a C.
There you go.
Give me the last word.
And the last letter's an A.
Counties in Ohio starts with a C.
Catawba.
Catawba.
There's a Catawba Island,
I don't know.
but
I don't know.
Cuyahoga.
I would never got that.
The Cuyahoga.
No,
Cuyahoga River.
never.
Also, that name.
Catawba
It
was a
caught
good
on
guess.
fire. Yeah.
Good guess.
Yep. Dumpster fire like the Browns. I'm sorry I said that. I apologize, Browns fans, but Dan, question number 6.
Okay. This has a hint in the question. The first ever computer-to-computer link is established on ARPANET, which is the precursor to this platform.
It was the first of this.
Yeah, basically the
You
first.
said it was ARPANET?
ARPANET, yeah. What would you think ARPANET would be a precursor of? Something you use every day.
There's-
all of us
there's
do.
Google,
Don't get too specific.
there's
Go bigger. You're in the ballpark.
Yeah,
That's what we got.
you're on the right
Yeah,
track.
there's- Wait.
But
Is it
what
like a
what are
corporation? Is like a
what are
it's a
all of those?
service.
What are all
It's a
those
service.
together?
Bigger.
Yeah, what are all those together?
Are we dumb?
They're on what?
What was it called?
ARPANET.
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 It was military back in that.
Huh? Oh yeah. Carson got internet.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I didn't even know that
That's the
one.
one I guaranteed you weren't gonna get.
I did not. Yeah, we didn't.
Oh,
I
okay.
never heard of ARPANET.
Yeah, no.
I didn't either. that's, yeah. Once again, 1969.
Right.
Question 7, Dan.
Known by one name and believed by many to be the best soccer player ever, he scored his 1,000th goal on November 19th.
I only know of Ronaldo or whatever. So
November
Much
19th
older.
of 1969.
1969, yeah.
yeah, nope.
4 letters.
4 letters, yes. Mhm. One,
Holy
he's,
Lord, I don't
he's,
know.
n-
Wait,
And
what,
this
what,
actually
are we on
w-
7? Question 7.
Throw it out.
this
You have the
actually,
Dan lifeline left.
We got
this
the
actually
name.
was his nickname. It wasn't his real name, but he always went by this name.
Think of anything
One
you've
name.
ever heard, like
Best guess.
someone.
Carson,
he
best
Brazil?
guess.
Yeah, I think he was
Pele?
Brazil,
I
yes.
don't know. how to say
Yes,
it.
he
Yeah.
said it. Pele.
Pele,
Yeah,
My
yes.
little brother loves
Hey, we didn't think
Alright.
you'd get that one. We really
Alright.
didn't. That's excellent.
Well, I'm getting carried now.
Now, I will say, if you don't know this next question, I'm going to ask this one just because
Go
I will
for
be
it,
very
yeah.
disappointed if you don't know this one. This famous sportscaster was named head coach of the Oakland Raiders in 1969. He later had a video game named for him.
Oh, John Madden.
There you go.
There we go.
We thought you'd get that. That was kind of a
Yeah.
softball.
That was-
Yeah.
He was a part of the losing side of the Immaculate Reception.
Yes.
Big Christmas question right there for you. Question number 9. You guys have 6 right, which I am extremely impressed with what you guys have been doing tonight. So well done on there.
6 for 9.
Uh-huh. Question 9. Go ahead, Dan.
The Milwaukee Bucks signed #1 NBA draft pick Lou Alcindor, who later changed his name to this.
Come on, boys.
Oh, I've heard of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kareem Jabbar, exactly.
Got it.
He became a Muslim and he changed his name to Kareem
Yeah, I was about to say I've heard of that.
Abdul-Jabbar.
And he has to be traded as well, Dan told me
He
this
did,
earlier,
yeah. He
to
was with the
Lakers,
Bucks for 4 years and then he got traded to the
so
Lakers.
he could practice
Okay.
that. And that's the question: is if they were to allow him in Wisconsin to do that, would the Bucks be that team instead of the Lakers? Who knows?
I never knew that.
Yeah. Final question for you guys:
Let's go.
7 out of 9. Not that.
Oh, that's
well
good.
This former Beatle and his new wife Yoko Ono staged a bed-in for peace in Amsterdam, Netherlands. He sings the song "Imagine." It's a Christmas, New Year's song.
How's Imagine sound like? What's it sound like?
Imagine all the people.
We got one line, right?
No, well.
Dan, did we use yours?
Can we create one?
This guy was a former Beatle. You know the
You
names-
guys know who the Beatles are at least.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know of
I'll
them as a
know.
group, but no
I'll know,
individuals.
yeah.
Nope.
Name any of them?
Nope.
Nope.
That was our best hint,
That was
wasn't
the
it?
best hint.
Yeah.
It was John Lennon.
Oh,
I know.
that-
Yeah.
I've heard of that name.
Now they know.
I didn't
Now you
that-
know.
I didn't know that name was a Beatle name.
All right, boys. Though you got
bad.
7 out of 10, and we'll keep that on the leaderboard because the other questions are usually a lot easier. So we'll keep you guys.
That's your
Appreciate
first,
it.
honestly.
We'll give you the equivalent of 10 points. How about
Yeah,
that?
that's
What you
fair,
guys did,
that's
'cause
fair.
We appreciate you. And we appreciate Dan Messerschmidt for coming up with these questions. You had a good
Thank you,
time
Dan.
doing that?
Thank you, Dan.
Maybe
I
we'll
did.
get you on every once in a while and get some questions throughout the 70s, too, if you want to do that. Does that work?
I was alive then too.
Should do his birth year.
When was your birth year, Dan? Maybe do that next.
Do that one
51?
next.
I'd have trouble with those.
Yeah, trouble with it. All right, let's wrap things up for the boys' side. We like to do this on the OH Report during our MVP interviews, especially. Let you do some shout-outs. But I'll start with you, Coach. Shout out as many people as you'd like before we get out of here.
I'd like to shout out my family, close and extended, and I'd like to shout out Phil Joseph. We're
right.
thinking of him. We're praying for him.
All right, George.
Um,
To the right camera. Go
right
for
one. Shout out to my family, the basketball team, and then Coach Pudge, Hargis. Rest in peace.
it. Okay, and Carson to the left camera.
My family, my teammates, and he's my teammate, but Lincoln, he's helped me through a lot. And to end it, Pudge also, because what happened recently with him.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, I thank you very much for coming, and I am going to be rooting for you guys the rest of the year. I hope
I
you do,
appreciate it.
Thank
turn
you.
that corner and get going, and best of luck against your rival to open up the home slate.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break. I'm going to have another slice of this great pizza from Bucyrus and Galion's Pizza Hut, but when we come back, it'll be the girls' turn for some questions and some games right here on the final episode before Christmas of the Coach's Corner.
He's going to send a line drive down the field. It'll be fielded on the bounce. That is Schieffer. Schieffer finds a hole at the center. Schieffer turns on the burners. Schieffer could go. He's at the 50, 45. He's got one man to beat. Schieffer with the ball in his left hand. He's going to take it to the house. Winford opens up the second half with the kick return touchdown.
Brought to you by Pizza Hut of Bucyrus and Galion. It is now time for the Bucyrus girls basketball squad to come answer some questions and play some games. We'll introduce the players in a second, but let's introduce head coach Brian Siebert. Coach, how are you doing? And are you ready for Christmas?
Doing very well, and yeah, ready for Christmas.
Did you get your Christmas shopping done, completed? I don't.
No, I don't do it. My wife does it all.
Oh, there you go. It's
So,
an easy thing to do.
yeah. Just got to remember one person.
Yeah. Your wife, right?
Yes,
You got to
yeah.
remember your wife,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. And now let's introduce the players, both seniors, the two seniors on the squad. First, Marissa Middleton. Marissa, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I am wonderful. What's your favorite subject in school?
English.
Why?
I don't know, I just don't like the other ones.
Narrows it down right there, doesn't it? There we
Yeah.
go. Okay, and the other senior, Melina Rowland. Melina, how are you?
I'm great.
What's your favorite food?
Favorite food? Probably pizza.
Pizza?
Yeah, I could eat it like 4 days out of the week.
So, Pizza Hut pizza?
Probably not. Maybe like once in a while.
See, this is sponsored by Pizza Hut.
Oh, yeah,
so you go,
yeah,
it's the greatest.
Yeah.
All right, Coach, like I did with Coach earlier, just for the ones that haven't seen you before, don't know who you are, just introduce yourself. When did you get into basketball? When did you get into coaching? Things like that.
Got into basketball 6 years ago. Started out junior high boys. Actually, Hargis and I were both the junior high boys coaches there for
Okay.
2 years. And then this will be my 4th year as head coach for the girls' side. Started coaching at Bucyrus about 11 years ago in football. So,
Okay. And, you know, you guys, I know it's 7 start, but you guys have been competitive.
Yeah.
Mount Gilead game slipped away a little bit. Buckeye Central 2-point loss. Mohawk as well. Just what did you see out of those games that, you know, one thing goes this way, one thing goes that way, and you guys had a couple wins?
yeah, if you even look back to the first game of the year with Pleasant, I mean, we had the lead in just about every game. Exception probably being Crawford just this past Friday here.
Yeah.
Whatever. But we've always had a chance to have the lead and try to extend it a little bit, but something just goes wrong, and then we let it go, and then we're fighting to get back into it. So the girls always continue to fight all the way through no matter what.
Marissa, you and Melina both the top scorers, both averaging about 9 points per game. As the lone two seniors, how important is it not only to lead by example by your scoring, but other things as well to get some of these other girls some key playing time to get them better and get you guys more competitive?
I think as a senior, we have to be like role models, and we have to show the younger girls. And we are a young team still, so they're gonna turn the ball over. They're gonna make mistakes, but I don't think that we haven't really been I wouldn't say mean, but we haven't been like I don't know what the word is, but
Captain-like?
Yeah, we've been coaching them a lot in a good way, and I think they're understanding it now. So I feel like they'll build from this from their freshman year all the way up, even the sophomores too.
Melina, you're the three-point specialist on the team, shooting 38%, 17 of 45. Some of the other players, a little bit, they've hit some threes, things like that. But just what, shooting-wise, especially outside the arc, what do you want to see more from your teammates to open that up? Not only open that up, but it opens up your inside game as well.
I think just ball movement. Driving to the hoop, kicking out. I think that works really well for us. I think we need to do it more. And also getting offensive rebounds to get those second chances.
Coach, so far, through 7 games, what have you seen? What are some strengths that you've seen from these players so far this season?
Early on, we did have some real good ball movement, and it's kind of died off here a little bit in the last couple games. With the ball movement, we were able to get some really good open looks. And each time that they catch the ball and they're in their open look, they're ready to shoot it. And we were knocking down some shots early on, kind of tailed off here the last couple games. And it's just, I think that's the biggest thing. Defensive wise, aside from allowing offensive rebounds, we are creating turnovers. They're just not capitalizing on those turnovers just yet. So.
Gotcha. Marissa, what are some strengths and some key spots you want to work on?
I think that our key strength right now is creating shots, but we need to work on boxing out and getting rebounds because pretty much every game we get out rebounded. But we just need to get offensive rebounds so we can have, like Melina said, second chances so we can score more.
I asked this to the boys, Melina, but out of these younger players, who surprised you so far this season?
I probably got to go with Tori. She's got a great hustle to her. She's always going for the ball, whether it's offensive or defensive. She's just a great defender.
Marissa, who surprised you?
I would say Tori too.
Yeah.
I like her hustle.
Do you? Any other players that have, surprised you that to be the next Marissa or Melina as we move forward the next couple years?
They hit the nail on the head with Tori.
Yeah.
Defensively, she's there. She's pure hustle. She gets on the floor. She gets after the ball. Just has a nose for the ball. I would add in our first-year player for us, Carly Shaw. I think she will be probably stepping right into that role right behind Marissa, being the point guard, handling the ball next season. And she's got a bright future for us.
Yeah, she's already averaging just under 5 points per game, couple rebounds and assists as well. So it's
Tough
always
girl too.
It's always good to have that one player behind you. Marissa, I know you're averaging 4 assists, but what can you do to, I guess, help her along the way this final year of your basketball playing to get her, molded into being that point guard?
I have her take the ball up sometimes, and then I pretty much tell her what to do half the time, and I feel like that'll help her to see it better. So I feel like I'm just helping her, I'm coaching her along the way.
All right, let's get into some practice questions. Melina, what's your favorite drill to do in practice?
Any drill that involves shooting.
Okay.
Any drill that involves running, I don't like it.
No. So that's the worst thing to be running?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Marissa?
I like the shooting drills. I like, what's that game we play? The 3, you crash it. You know what I'm talking about? The 3 people on top, and then the passer, shooter.
Eastern Michigan?
Yeah, Eastern Michigan.
Yeah. Eastern Michigan shooting. Yeah.
Yeah, I like
That's a
that.
good one. It's a chaotic one.
What goes on in Eastern?
So you got a line at the top, you got lines on the wings, and then you start it, say to the right wing, they skip it across the left wing, that's the shooter. And then the other two have to go, the two passers have to go and rebound.
Okay.
If you make it behind a three, you get 3 points. If you miss it and they rebound it, put it back in, you get 1 point. If you miss it and they jump, and while they're in there, they put it back in, that's
Okay,
2
yeah.
points. And we usually go for about 2 minutes long, and I think our highest we've ever had is like 74.
Wow.
So
So it works on a lot of things in one.
yeah, and there's no rhyme or reason to which line you go to. It's on the girls to figure it out, and once that shot goes, the next one's already coming behind it. So they just got to move, and it's pure chaos. And they've got to communicate. They got to make good passes so they're ready to get the next
Yeah.
shot off. And the more attempts they get, the higher score they can get make. So
Marissa, do you have a favorite basketball player that you kind of try to mold your game off of?
Like NBA or like WNBA.
WNBA, any player?
No. I think that when I was younger, I looked up to my brother,
Yeah.
and he helped me a lot when I was younger, and he still does. He still tries to tell me what to do, but I try to take it. But he sometimes is dramatic about it.
What about you, Melina? Any player that you your favorite player or somebody you'd like to play your game like?
I got like 2.
Okay.
Ashton Watkins
Okay.
and Malaysia Fulwiley, both from South Carolina.
Okay.
I don't know. They're just really shifty and they're just tough.
Coach, is there any coach that you try to mold your game, your coaching after? You try to, get some tips from them or anything like that?
I usually lean towards. It could be pretty much anybody really. It's coaching style. I try to go right off my high school coach, Dave Fraley.
Okay.
But any plays or anything like that, it's the Arkansas women's coach.
Slipping my mind right now.
Yeah, me too. I can't do it. Yeah, I'll think of it here and
No, if you do.
I'll just blurt it out.
Yeah, that's how we roll here on
Yeah,
Coach's
right,
Corner.
right.
We're done with our first set of questioning. You guys can calm down, settle down a little bit. We're gonna play our first game, 10-spin Christmas edition. I explained it earlier. You're gonna get 3 rounds of this. I have a number generator on the side of the screen right now. When you say stop, it'll stop with the number. I'll ask you the question from that number. And Coach, you get to go first. Whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Stop it. Well, number 1. What is your favorite Christmas song, Coach?
Probably Silent Night.
Good, because you get to sing his verse
No,
as well.
no.
Girls, can you sing a verse of Silent Night?
Help Coach out.
Yeah, help me out.
Melina's good at singing.
No. Versus got that.
Silent
No.
night,
There you go, Brian.
holy night. All is calm, all is bright.
There you go. That's a verse. Well done. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
He did it after all. All right. First time for you, Marissa. Whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Stop on number 7. What is one thing you would change about Christmas?
I don't know. Maybe the food, because I don't really like any Christmas food.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really picky, so I just like a roll and like, the dessert's good. I like that.
Like the cookies and stuff. Just
Yeah.
like, what food would you replace for Christmas
Like no
food?
turkey, no ham.
See, my family, we do just like apps and dips on Christmas Day and stuff like that.
Ours is prime rib.
I don't know. I usually eat before I go.
What do you eat?
Um,
Like, what's your favorite food that you would put in place?
oh, chicken Alfredo.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's actually
You
a
can
really
start
good thing.
campaigns.
You can start, yeah. Hey, when you get older, that can be your tradition. Chicken Alfredo, just like they have sauerkraut and pork on New Year's. It could be
Japan has what?
chicken. And Japan,
KFC.
as we saw earlier, Japan does KFC, so it's not a bad alternative. All right, Melina, your first time. Say stop whenever.
Stop.
Stop. It's on 7. We'll go to number 8. Mr. Thompson, your favorite Christmas gift that you have received ever?
Wow. I can't even really remember.
See, mine back in the day was the Super Van City. It was a big, looked like a van, and it folded out, and it was a little mini like town, and you had these little Matchbox cars that drove through. Yeah, that was my favorite.
I'd probably say I got an Xbox one year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I also had a Sega with the Madden 95 game on it. That's very old, but you know, the best part about the Super Van City though was my parents. It took my parents about 3 hours to put it together because there were so many stickers. That's probably gotta be one of the great things to do as a parent too, is see your kids open it up and then you have to sit halfway through Christmas putting things together. Adam Thompson agrees with me with his newborn 3-year-old Lily. Lily's 3 now. That's crazy. All right, Coach. Second time around. When you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Number 9. What is your favorite Christmas memory?
And singing.
And
And singing?
No, you're not singing, but
Just being at my grandparents' house and all my aunts and uncles and nieces and all of them being there. So
just family.
yeah,
It's cool.
it was awesome.
Where was this at?
Just
Like out in the.
out here in Crawford County. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, just a few miles out. Just we grew up just across the yard, so our house was there, and then grandparents' house was just across the yard, so everybody would always go right there. It was great.
That is awesome. All right, second time around, Marissa. Whenever you're ready.
Stop.
Stop on 7. We'll go to 6. You mentioned this earlier. You like the sweets. What's your favorite type of Christmas cookie?
Sugar cookie.
The sugar cookie.
Mhm.
All right. Why is it your favorite? Because of all the sugar,
Yeah, and the frosting.
the frosting.
Yeah.
Do you like decorating Christmas cookies?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite design?
I like the bow.
You like a bow? Okay, that's intricate right there. All right, Melina, your second time. Whenever you're ready.
Stop.
Stop at number 8. We'll go to number 10. The one lone non-Christmas question, but you got to build me a Pizza Hut pizza. So build me your favorite pizza. What toppings you like on it? Things like that.
I'd probably just say cheese, pepperoni, and maybe sometimes bacon.
Okay.
That's it.
So it's not like Kevin McAllister's favorite pizza, which
No.
is just cheese.
No.
Okay. Crust. What type of crust? Stuffed crust, regular crust, seasoned crust?
Probably like a thick crust.
Okay.
And yeah, season it a little bit.
Seasoned
Yeah.
a little bit? Crunchy?
Crunchy, yeah.
Like bacon crunchy?
Yes.
That's the best way. That's the only way
Yes,
to go, right?
yes.
Crunchy bacon? Yeah. Amen. All right, final time around. Coach, whenever you are ready.
Stop. I gotta do it again.
Now,
Stop.
stop on 9. We'll go to number 2. We talked about well because we don't repeat, so we
Yeah, I
just
got
go
you.
close.
I got
Time
you.
constraints, okay?
Yeah, I
Time
got-
constraints.
I got you.
We asked you your favorite Christmas song. One Christmas song that you would be happy not ever hearing again.
Wow. I don't know. I don't have one.
Hot
You
take.
got one?
Hot take, baby. It's cold outside.
There we go.
I don't
Yeah.
like that. It's just
I like
annoying.
that.
You like that one?
The coach agrees with me.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's not hear
girls,
that one again.
Marissa, what about you? Favorite not favorite, non-favorite Christmas song you want to hear ever again?
Oh. I don't know.
What song?
I like
really-
all of 'em.
Oh, you're just that Chris. Okay.
Yeah.
Just not
Melina,
that
do you
one.
have one?
Feliz Navidad.
Really?
Yes.
I love
Yes.
that song.
No.
Feliz Hobby Blah. I love that. All right, Marissa, your final time on 10 spin whenever you're ready.
Stop.
7, we'll go to 3. One Christmas gift that you've always wanted but never received.
A cat. A little kitten.
A kitten?
Yeah.
Oh, you wanted a cat, they never gave you a cat?
My parents don't like cats, so we're just dogs. I just want an orange fat cat.
Like Garfield?
Yeah.
You ever seen Garfield's Christmas special?
Mm-mm.
One of the best Christmas cartoons of all time. I watched it today, thanks to my friend Adam Thompson. Okay, Melina, number 4 or number 5? Just give me a number. We'll give you the question.
We'll go 4.
Number 4. If you could be the lead character in any Christmas movie, who would it be? I know Coach would be Buddy the
Oh,
Elf.
yeah, I would be Buddy the Elf.
You'd be Buddy the Elf?
Yeah,
Think you could
explore
do that?
New York and yeah.
You answer the phone, what would you say,
Oh, I don't know.
Coach?
Oh, you got me there.
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, and since number 5 is our final question, you all get to answer it. And well, I already know what yours is. What is your favorite Christmas movie? It's
Elf.
Elf.
Yep.
Can you give me one quote from it? Any of them?
So many. No, I can't.
You sit on a throne of lies, Coach.
I do.
I know
I love it. I just don't. I don't.
I know him. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
You
memorize it.
Yeah, I
I'm
got
not
you.
that type of.
Don't ask me Christmas Vacation. I'll go through the whole story.
Yeah,
by
you know-
myself. Yeah. Marissa, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Mine's Santa Claus.
And you have a quote?
Something about eggnog. I don't know, something like that. How they didn't have eggnog.
The spice was too spicy or something. Oh, it was lactose intolerant. Was the soy? He added soy milk. But yeah. All right, Melina, your favorite Christmas movie?
Elf.
And do you have a quote that I have not said?
I don't know if it's right, but the narwhal.
Oh.
He's like,
bye, buddy. Hope you find
yeah, yeah.
That's a classic. All right, that's been 10 Spin Christmas edition. Thank you all for playing. Get a couple more questions, then we'll get to our last game, and you guys can get out of here for the night. Coach, just like the boys team, I asked this. How close do you feel like you guys are breaking through, not only win number 1, which you were close to a couple times, but to being a competitive squad? Because I know, just like on the boys' side, the girls' side for the Northern 10, it could be anybody's game any given night.
It can be, and like I said, we've been in every game. We've had a lead in just about every game, and we've just got to. We're close to putting 4 quarters together.
Yeah.
And I think if we're capable of doing that, I think we can catch a few wins here as we close out or finish out the season here. And it's not that far away for us.
Yeah. Marissa, you guys lost your top 2 scores from last year's team that won the sectional over Winford, a team you'll be playing here this weekend. I bet you're
That's
excited
correct,
doing
yes.
that. But how have you, what players other than you 2 seniors have you seen stepped into some of those starting roles that had to be replaced?
I'd say Savannah and Carly. Savannah's like our big, but now she's out. But she stepped up with rebounding, and she also could shoot threes and be a post. So,
Yeah.
and then Carly, she can shoot, and she's like another point guard, so it helps us out.
And Melina, what have you guys learned? You finally broke through, got that tournament win last year. I know you lose your 2 top scorers, but how important was it getting that win last year just to show you guys that you're coming back, that it is possible to be successful and play good basketball at Bucyrus?
Yeah, it just shows other teams that when they play Bucyrus, we're not just going to be an easy team to beat. We're going to come out and we're going to compete, and we're going to make it hard for you to win.
Yeah.
We're not just going to give you a win.
Coach, your 2 seniors right here, you have 1 junior, the rest are underclassmen. So it's not like they graduate and the cupboard's bare. You
Correct.
have that opportunity, just like the boys as well, that this season is important not only for this season, but it can be important for next year and the year after. Just I guess, how important is this year for you guys, not only to get on the right track, maybe finish strong, make a tournament run, but to get your other players prepared for the next couple of years?
Yeah, it's a big stepping stone for all the underclassmen. Most of those sophomores are going to start seeing some playing time, especially now that Savannah's out. And a couple of the freshmen have already seen it, and a couple of the other 2 might still see some time coming in. So they're all still learning the speed of the game, the intricate parts of the game of, reading defenders, reading the defense, reading what's going on, when to make that pass, when not to make that pass, when to take that shot, when not to take that shot. And how important it is to box out and play defense. So they're slowly picking it up.
Yeah.
It's just, I wish it would have happened a little faster, but it's coming. And it's just going to improve as we go along.
And you guys, you get Winford before the Christmas break, then you get a Christmas break, and then you won't play until you're at Upper Sandusky on the 28th.
Correct.
And like I said, you've only played 8 games so far. You have a long way to go.
We do.
To turn that corner.
We do. These next 3 are going to be kind of tough. It's going to be Winford, Upper, and Cary, and close out the year. And then we start right back into the next round of league games and stuff. And it's just, we just got to keep fighting and keep competing and keep playing and keep working hard every day in practice, just to get over the hump here. So,
And Marissa and Melina, I'll ask you both this question. Just again, like the boys, how important is it to stay positive? Because you guys have been so close to getting those wins and being maybe 500 at this point instead of where you are right now. But how important is it, especially as you two, the leaders, the captains, the seniors, to keep that positivity?
Let me go first. Okay. I think that we have to stay positive because any night anyone can have that night. I mean, any team can win.
Yeah.
So I think we just gotta stay positive because I think our time's gonna come to win, and I think once we win, we'll have a streak with it.
Yeah, I just think staying positive really helps the girls.
Mm-hmm.
They stay in the game. They'll do better when you're positive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And a last question for you girls before we go back to our final game and get out of here. You get your rival. It's Winford. You beat them 2 out of 3 times last year. But they're going to be coming back chomping at the bit because you knocked them out of the tournament at their home court. Just what's it going to take to get win number 1? Not only that, but to start going on a roll. What's it going to take to get that win against Winford, Melina?
I think the biggest thing for Winford is Fromball. I think if we stop her, stop Caroline, we have to rely on Meredith to score. And if we stop those two, I think it'll be easy to guard Meredith.
Marissa?
I second Melina. I think that's also, we just gotta make sure that we're guarding Fromball well, and we gotta know where Caroline is because she'll just shoot threes anywhere.
Coach, as a coach, just how confident are you when you just hear them breaking down exactly what you need to do?
Yeah, and that's what we've talked about, just the first day of getting ready for them for Saturday. And those are the two main players that we got to worry about. And that's not to put any slight on the other players they have.
Absolutely.
Meredith is a heck of a guard. She's handles the ball well. She can get to the rim. Maggie Ridge is stepping up for them. And then Bree Westrick, she hustles and she's going to get the bonus points for them. But they're not invincible.
Yeah.
And as long as we can put 4 quarters together and we can knock down our shots with confidence, protect the basketball, and play solid D, we're going to give ourselves a heck of a chance. And, we can always go right back to those last 2 games. And each game was close and each game was tight and it's exciting. And I wouldn't see it any different Saturday. So.
All right. Well, best of luck for you guys on Saturday against Winford, and then the Upper Sandusky game, the 28th. We'll have it live in 3. Jonathan Langdon will be on the call of that one.
Okay.
So if you want to watch the Bucyrus Lady Red, hopefully with a win under the belt against Winford, we'll see if they can do that. You get to watch them on the 28th while you're, still playing with your Christmas toys or whatever you're getting. Let's get to our final game of the night. It's called On the Same Page. We changed things up last week. Usually On the Same Page is just one random answer, but I'm going to give you a category and 3 possible answers to choose from, whatever your favorite is out of those 3. The girls, you have to match his answer in order to get a point. The most points wins and gets nothing. You get bragging rights, as I always say, but you get to go back to your practice and your teammates and say, hey, I want On the Same Page. And that's worth something. So 5 questions, best of 5. Let's start off. Coach, the first question, the category favorite Christmas treat. Cookies, pie, or candy? What is your favorite Christmas treat out of those 3? And we'll let the girls, when they're done writing, we'll have them turn it over first and then. All right, turn it over just right underneath your chin, just so that Candy can see. Candy cookies. It is candy. Melina has the first answer. What's your go-to candy?
Candy canes.
Candy canes.
Candy
Oh,
canes.
yeah. The only time
They never stay on the tree.
Oh,
Always got to buy more to replace them.
now is it just the regular candy cane or like the
I
Starburst?
like the Lifesaver ones.
Lifesaver ones,
and
yeah, that's
the
it, yeah.
regular ones. Yeah.
Yep. It's good to have a little variety.
Yeah.
All right.
Jolly Rancher ones aren't too bad.
No, they're not. I can go any candy cane, especially because I only during the Christmas season is only when I do candy canes.
Right.
So you don't want to get an old dirt right.
Right.
All right, question number 2. Your favorite Christmas location: the beach, the mountains, or in the city? I figured. All right, girls, turn them over. Oh, it's the beach. And
Only because
Marissa
we
has
took a
tied.
cruise last year. So.
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought the
Christmas cruise.
No, it wasn't
Or
a
just
Christmas
regular
cruise. Just a regular cruise in March.
I took my first cruise last year as well. It's fun.
Where'd you go?
We went to Coco Cay, then we went to the Nassau, and then back.
We went to the Bahamas and Jamaica.
We left
Haiti,
from
we couldn't go to Labadee.
we went from Port Canaveral down in Florida.
Yeah, we went on Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, those are. Maybe I'll put a cruise in the next question
Yeah.
for that. But question number 3: favorite gift type? A gift card, clothing, or electronics?
For me or
For
I'm
you.
giving?
For you.
To receive.
To receive. Also, fans or parents out there looking for any little gifts to give Coach, this might be a helper for you. Girls, turn them over. Gift cards, gift cards. He said electronics. What type of electronics?
I'm a gamer, so
Oh, really?
yeah.
Madden, college football.
Right now it's
baseball?
college football,
Well, yeah,
PS5.
Yeah.
Yeah. That and Sniper Elites and
Okay. All right. Still, we're tied at 1.
I had the very first original Atari and ColecoVision and
So my first was. I had
Did you?
Nintendo. I had Duck Hunt with the gun. Duck Hunt Mario's,
Yeah,
the
did that.
pack. Then a Sega. Then PlayStation. Now Xbox. Yeah. Question number 4. We're still tied at 1. Neck and neck. Your favorite Christmas movie type? Are you a Hallmark fan, a comedy, or a Christmas cartoon fan?
this might be too easy.
Girls, switch them around. Comedy, comedy, comedy. Yeah, that's what I figured with Elf.
I didn't want to be fake.
Yeah. Adam Thompson, what would Die Hard fall under that? Any? Comedy,
cartoon.
I don't know.
All three? No, it can't be.
There's not that many action
It's not
Christmas
a-
movies.
it's not a
that we watch.
Hallmark.
So yeah, Hallmark.
Yeah. Hallmark.
My wife.
Hallmark. Yeah.
I've seen pretty much all the Hallmark ones because of my wife. So
I have not, and I'm okay with that.
yeah, good. You're lucky.
Final question. It's tied at 2. Will we have a winner or a tie? We'll find out. Your favorite Christmas music type? You like the old school Christmas carols, the oldies like Run Run Reindeer, I'll Be Home for Christmas, things like that, or the new pop version Christmas music songs. The oldies could be like Elvis as well, and things like that. But girls, turn them over. Old school, oldies. That is correct. You both get it. Tied at 3.
And tiebreaker.
Do you have a question to ask them that you like that can break the tie? You may go.
I don't have.
You don't. Okay.
Threw me into a loop. I was expecting you to have it.
Well, usually we don't have ties here. It just
okay.
doesn't happen. We'll just go with a number. I have a number in my head between 1 and 10. Write it down.
You should too, yeah.
Oh, I got it right one.
No.
Oh.
Like he's just
the number.
making up a number, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have it. Write it down. Turn them over. You got my number 7. Marissa wins.
Yep.
All right. Well, that ended well. But before we head out, time for some shout-outs. Coach, I'll let you go first. Anybody you want? Give some shout-outs right now.
I give a shout out to my team for the hard work they give every day, and my administration for supporting us. So.
All right. Marissa? Back
My
right camera if you wanna look
my
into it.
family and the basketball team.
All right. Melina, the left camera.
Also my family and my teammates.
All right. Ladies, Coach, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having
Looking
us.
Thank you.
forward to watching you guys, rooting you guys on against Winford, but then we'll see you live and free on the OH Report on the 28th against Upper Sandusky. That'll wrap things up, but just a reminder, we have East Knox Northmore boys basketball going on right now, and then at 9 o'clock, the premiere of Season 3 of The Joe Show. Joe Baylog chomping at the bit to get back out there and have his show, but you can see that at 9 o'clock tonight. We have live streams coming your way tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, and then we're taking a little bit of a break for the Christmas holiday. So, Coach's Corner as well. We'll be taking a 2-week break. We'll be back on January 8th. So, for all you out there, may you have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, whatever holidays you are celebrating. Have a great time. Have a Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2025 on Coach's Corner, brought to you by Pizza Hut of